UFC Fight Night, Figueiredo versus Benavidez 2, the third card in 1 week from Fight Island, guys. It's been a busy week for me, breaking down fights and watching tons of videos on guys. 3 cards in 1 week is a lot. We do have a break next week until next Saturday, so no midweek card, so that definitely will help. Just an update, guys. I am filming this Friday morning, so everyone has made weight. Figueiredo, Benavidez will be fighting for the title this time, so that's good news. Definitely, we thought Figueiredo may have some issues making weight, but looks like he was able to, so everything's good in that fight. Just a little recap and update, guys. 12-1 run, the last 2 cards from the island. Third run, about the third run like this in the past 3 months, so things are obviously looking great. Let's look at the updated record here. 33-10 on straight bets. That's just at just over 76%. 12-6 on parlays as well, so profiting all over the board. Just want to advise you guys, please like this video, subscribe if you're not, and share this video with friends that enjoy investing in sports. You've been hopefully most of you guys have been following me since the NFL season. NFL season 70%, and UFC it's even over 70% here. So hopefully I've proved in time. I'm not just a NFL capper. I cap all sports for the most part. It's just UFC and NFL probably my best 2 percentage-wise capping. Let's get into the main event, guys. Main event, Figueiredo minus 200 versus Benavidez plus 170. Definitely some value on Benavidez plus 170. We all know what happened last time in this fight. Benavidez looked great in the round 1, picking him apart, quicker on his feet, was jabbing, sticking, getting out. And then that headbutt, right? That headbutt opened up Benavidez, which affected him in the second round and then led to the KO. So like I said, the value is definitely with Benavidez. I definitely don't feel comfortable at minus 200, minus 210 with Fig. If Fig wins this fight, I don't think it's because it went 5 rounds and he picked him apart. I think it would be from a KO like last time. So if you are on the Fig side, the value would be to finish him if you do like that side. Me personally, I'm not going to be betting the side on this. It is a tough call. The Figueiredo did have his issues, obviously with his corner and the coronavirus and traveling. And Benavidez, he really wants to win a title. And I was on him last time. Unfortunate that old headbutt situation happened. But Figueiredo he's a dangerous guy. He's going to be the bigger guy. He will fight to finish. I've been watching some of his interviews this week. He's talking about trying to submit Joseph. Definitely throws hard, wild men in there. And if he can pull off a submission against Joseph, it's going to be a huge accomplishment for him. So I don't really see it going that way. I see him, if anything, he would be knocking out Benavidez with his power punching. But we'll see what happens. Me personally, I'm not. If I had to bet anything, it would be Figueiredo, but I'm staying away from the line here. I don't think this fight should go to the distance. However, I don't want to pay the minus 200. Right? You're going to be paying minus 200 fight not to go to the distance. Feel free to throw that in a parlay. I won't have any official play on this fight. Next fight, Hermansson and Gastelum. You're getting this at Pick'em. This is another tough fight, guys, to pick a side. I will be leaning Gastelum here. He's coming off back-to-back losses against top-tier guys, though, right? Till, and then the champ Adesanya. Gastelum seems very hungry for this. It looks like he has recovered off that prolonged injury. He looks like he feels great. He is saying in his interviews, I have watched some training camp of him as well. He's looking good. This is his first 2-loss losing streak as well for Gastelum. So we're going to see how he comes off that. You know what happens. I'm not saying he's going to get cut because he lost 3 in a row. But when guys lose 3 in a row, not much leverage. Not going to get the big fights. So this would knock him out of any championship rematch or bout. rematch with Adesanya. We all know how that fight went against Adesanya. That was fireworks. Very, very fun. A little bit on Hermanson here. I'm just not impressed with his resume, right? I don't see too many big names on his resume. He's coming off a loss. Souza, he beat, he's always to the end of his career. David Branch. This is a big step up for Jack here, competition-wise. He can get it done. I think he probably the better wrestler. He could pull off a submission, maybe 2 on the ground, maybe a ground and pound stoppage. But I don't see Hermanson knocking out Kevin, right? We don't see Kevin getting knocked out. Tough guy, nice chin on a Kevin. So if anything, I think it would be maybe a submission or ground and pound stoppage from either guy. But like I said, I'm going to lean Gastelum here, minus 110. And the fight goes the distance is going to be my official play. Fight goes the distance, minus 125. You can get that at. I do think it will go the decision. Both guys could, like I said, could be on the ground, slow down the fight a bit. And even if it's standing, I don't see anyone knocking out anybody. So I am going to go fight goes the distance, minus 125 as the official play here. Leave you guys with a two-fight parlay. We are going to be on Dekizia, minus 163 versus Rafael Fiziev. I'm not good with some of these names, guys, so don't mind. I do know a lot about Dekizia, though. Dekizia had a lot of promise coming into the UFC a few years back. Then he went on a 3-fight losing streak against tough competition, though. Close, Hooker, Nasrat. So he has been in there with the better opponents, clearly. He has won 2 fights after that against a little weaker competition. But that move to American Top Team now, I think, has changed him. We all know he can move, great shape. Yeah, he does have knockout power. His opponent also does have some knockout power. He will be looking for that big KO. He does hit hard. So, yes, Mark could get caught, but I don't see it. I do think he has turned the corner, Mark, and I do think he is the better guy, and he should be able to grind out a win versus Rafael here. So we are going to be on him at minus 163. Second portion of this parlay, it's going to be Grant Dawson, minus 250. Love this guy. Shows up to fight. Tough guy. Should be a good matchup for Dawson, and the line shows it here, right? Dawson on a 6-fight winning streak, 15-1 overall. Should be a grind type of fight for Dawson. His opponent, Nod, does well when he has a grappling advantage, which I don't think he does here. So tough guy, but I do think Dawson wins in a brawl, and he will continue his winning ways and pull this one off. You're going to get this parlay at plus 126. So plus 126 for that parlay. Leave you guys with a value bet like I usually do. We're going to be on Pantoja by decision, plus 110. I think there is value here because if you just bet on him, minus 1, I think it's minus 210 now, minus 220. Obviously no value there. So Pantoja winning of him winning and going the distance, it definitely favors the odds, right? So that's where I see the value. His opponent, Askarov, very tough dude. His last 2 fights did go to decision. So he should be able to hold up for the 3 rounds. He does have a chin on him. Should be a fun fight, guys. I like this fight. Pantoja was going to step in if Figueiredo couldn't get the fight. That would have been a fun fight too. But yeah, we're going to be on that. Should be a high-level fight. And I'm going to take Pantoja by decision as the value bet, plus 110. All right, guys, hopefully we can continue this 12-1 run for the 3rd time this season, 12-1. Let's get going. Let's get the money. Let's continue to profit. Please, guys, subscribe to the channel. It does help me out a lot. And enjoy the fight Saturday. And like I always say, bet smart and know your limits. Take care.